And at this time, I welcome you to a new chapter, a new adventure series, which I will be playing all the way through to its utmost end by Revolution and directed by Charles Cecil. This is Broken Sword by the Serpents Curse. Follow the adventures of Nico and George and myself, DJ Royster, as we accompany them through this action-packed adventure. Catalonia, Spain, 1937.
We must go now.
Papa!
Tiago, go with your mother to the trap. Take this. It will always be your guide.
Yes, Papa.
We will join you shortly.
Xavier, the painting.
La maledicción. This way.
Senora, it is too late. Go.
No! Papa!
Senor, in here.
Search them. Of course.
Paris, present day.
Paris in the spring. Passion, romance, l'amour. I was working in art insurance. It paid the rent, just about. And then, by chance, I met Nico at a private view.
You didn't tell me that you were back in Paris, George?
We should catch up. Let's have lunch.
Nobody move. No, monsieur, not la malédiction. Oh.
Stay back.
Once again, Paris had shown me her dark side. A brutal robbery, a senseless murder. Nico and I were about to be drawn into a new and terrifying adventure together. The gallery owner was dead. I guess sometimes playing the hero doesn't pay. My company had insured the exhibition, so I had a crime to solve. The cops would be here soon. I didn't have much time.
So, point click adventure. This will be a weekly supplement of this game.
Hello, Mr. Rickenbacker?
Stobart, what do you want?
Mr. Rickenbacker, there's been a problem.
Why does that surprise me? This better not involve the Blue Lizard.
Afraid it does, sir. There's been a robbery.
Oh, terrific.
Only one painting was stolen, though.
Well, what are you wasting time talking to me for? Find that painting, or find a way to avoid paying out. Two ways to keep your job, Stobart.
I see. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Anything else you gotta tell me?
The thief had a gun. He shot the gallery owner dead.
We insured him too?
No, sir.
Well, that's one piece of good news. At least tell me you got some leads.
No, sir, not yet.
Well, stop chewing the fat with me and do your job. And call me when you have some good news.
Will do, boss. The priest was giving last rites to the gallery owner. I didn't want to interfere.
Do a click thing and see what you can do. It's kind of just the way this game goes, really. Let's investigate.
This was where the stolen painting had hung. Why that painting? And why kill for it? The stolen painting had an alarm, which should have sounded when the painting was removed. I needed to find out why it hadn't.
Let's point and click.
I pressed the vibration detector pad. Nothing happened. I pressed the vibration detector pad. Nothing happened. So, the alarm wasn't broken. I suspected foul play.
Power gets it.
It was the speaker cone for the alarm. It hadn't sounded when the painting was stolen. Looked fine to me. That wasn't the reason the alarm didn't go off.
For some reason the pressure pads aren't working.
So that was why the alarm hadn't sounded. A wire had been cut by someone who knew exactly what they were doing. This was an inside job. The stolen painting was called La Malediccio, painted by someone called L. Serp in 1937, and worth just 40 grand.
Okay.
The alarm on that painting hadn't been sabotaged. So what made La Malediccio so special?
So the other alarms are fine, just that painting. Yeah.
Another painting with a working alarm. The label said it was painted in 1932. The gallery wanted 80 grand for it. That painting was worth way more than the stolen one. So why didn't they take that?
No, good question. So it's a bit of an inside job, and they stole a cheaper painting than that one, and that's the one that's been tampered with. So a bit of clues there.
The bust was balanced precariously on the pedestal. I didn't want to knock it off.
Don't want to be busted. Lol. Chewing gum.
It was a blob of chewed gum.
That's about all I can do. Oh, computer. Oh, look at this guy.
There was no mistaking this body. It was Hector Lane, art critic extraordinaire. He and I had met before.
You remember he was in the game before, so now you need to see Hector there.
It was a blob of chewed gum.
He was in one
The
of
thief
the
left the
earlier
pizza box behind. I wondered what was in it.
Focus
Well,
episodes.
no surprise there. Pizza. The guy must have been hungry. There was only one slice left.
You're not gonna. Wow.
No one had noticed the pizza box fall. I decided to leave it alone.
A pizza in your pocket. That's just really disgusting.
The door was locked with a keypad. The wires from the camera ran into the room behind. It must have captured the whole robbery. If I could get the code to the keypad, I might be able to shed some light on the
I'm gonna
crime.
get this code for this keypad to get into there to get the security footage. It's we told what happened in the crime.
Excuse me, Father.
Yes, my son.
I'm George Stobart. My company insured the exhibition.
My name is Simeon.
Is there anything I can do?
You can pray for his soul.
A senseless murder.
On the contrary, this killing makes plenty of sense.
What do you mean?
A great evil has taken place. This is the work of the devil.
What?
I am a Dominican priest. I know these things. And now, excuse me, I must pray.
1 minute I'd been planning dinner with Nico. The next I was talking art theft, murder, and the devil with a priest.
Go figure. That's like his body.
He definitely looked better. There was a small piece of paper in the dead man's hand. It was too intriguing not to take a look. It read, 2:30 p.m., be ready. Innocent enough, until I realized that the robbery took place at 2:30 p.m. There was something fishy going on around here, and it wasn't just the canapes. I quickly replaced the note.
Be ready, so obviously the guy knew about
In
it.
Henri's pocket was a tiny bottle. It was a bottle of Brett. The label claimed it would wake the beast within. I didn't want Henri's blood on my hands. Poor guy.
Nothing else to look at here, really. Just check in case I'm missing, but...
Poor guy. A cryptic note and a bottle of overpowering cologne. No personal effects or anything else of substance. I definitely needed to check out that office.
I'm still not got the code, so the only other option would be to get it off him. At the moment, nothing's happening.
Father?
Yes, my son.
Did Henri say anything before he died?
He said, stop the car, I want to get in.
What does that mean?
We may never know.
What did you mean when you said that a great evil had taken place?
Your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
What?
Peter 5:8. The devil is all around, Mr. Stobart.
What brought you to the exhibition, Father?
The painting.
Which one?
La Maledictio, of course.
The painting that was stolen.
I had to confront the evil.
I think there's something strange going on here.
Yes, Mr. Stobart. At last you see the truth.
No, Father. I mean that the robbery looks like an inside job.
The devil's work is always an inside job.
A wire in the painting's alarm was deliberately cut.
Cut by the devil himself, perhaps.
Well, as far as I know, sightings of guys with horns and tails have been a little down recently.
You mock me, Mr. Stobart. But as you will discover, the devil likes to have the last laugh.
Do you know the code to get into the office?
No, but you could always pray and ask for divine guidance.
With respect, Father, I'm looking for a slightly quicker solution. What do you know about the man who painted La Maledictio?
El Serp. He was a man playing with fire, the fire of eternal damnation.
Tell me about the stolen painting.
Whoever gets close to it will burn in hell.
Would you like this piece of pizza?
A man has just died. No, thank you.
Hey, Father, how about a squirt?
I think not.
Oh, he wasn't much
I
good.
still needed to figure
He wasn't much good at all. What's left is just to go outside.
The street was quiet and upmarket. Not the kind of place for an opportunist thief. Excuse me.
Monsieur?
There's just been a robbery at the gallery.
Oh, really?
You don't sound surprised.
All property is theft, monsieur, and all art is property. Therefore, all art is theft. Do you not agree?
Well, when you put it like that, it's hard not to.
Question time.
Would you like a squirt of this?
Are you suggesting I smell, monsieur?
No, sorry.
Um,
Would you like a slice of pizza?
I think not, monsieur. You must remember we are in Paris, the culinary capital of the world.
What do you know about Le Lizard Bleu?
It's bourgeois, vacuous, and overpriced. Just like its curator Lane. He's always in here, you know, talking art to his latest flusée.
What do you know about Hector Lane?
Lane? Oh yes. He drinks here sometimes. He slid away last night without paying.
Last night? What sort of time?
After midnight for sure. If you see him, give him this bill and tell him to pay up next time.
I wondered whether Lane was in a hurry to get somewhere or just trying to skip paying his bill. The gallery owner, Henri, was shot dead trying to stop the robbery.
Life has no meaning the moment you lose the illusion of being eternal.
Right. Did you know him well?
Can we ever truly know another human being, monsieur? He spent little time at the cafe, unlike his friend, Monsieur Lane.
Did you see anybody run out of the gallery earlier?
There was a beautiful woman with a camera. She was chasing somebody.
Oh, that must have been Nico.
You know her? You surprise me.
Can you tell me anything about the man she was chasing?
I assume, monsieur, that like all of us, he is inherently unknowable.
No wonder this guy's cafe was empty.
That's not very nice, George.
So you and Lane aren't best of pals, huh?
The man is a second-rate critic, peddling meaningless aphorisms.
Thank you for your consistent indifference, monsieur.
Perhaps next time you come, I will give you a coffee. Perhaps not.
Oh, ah. He was unnervingly annoying. He obviously didn't like me. Oh yeah, I was really excited to investigate. Covered.
For a moment, I contemplated getting on the... But a man was dead, and I had a job to do.
I'll go back in here. So wake this guy up.
For a moment, I thought he was dead. But from the snoring, I guessed he'd only fainted. Lane was out cold. I was going to need something to bring him around.
See what I've got. No, nothing like there. Maybe I did something wrong.
Lane was... I was gonna need...
Ah, there we go. That's better.
Time to awaken the beast. What? What was that? It smells like the 70s. Where am I?
You fainted.
Well, more questions. I need to drop something.
The nail clippers were monogrammed with the letters HL. Hector Lane. They must have fallen out of his pocket.
He's nicking his stuff. Well, give me that.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
I wouldn't exactly call this living. Don't just stand there. Get me something to eat. I've had a terrible shock, you know. I found a slice of pizza. I asked for food, boy, not a cardboard simulacrum.
Oh, okay, if you don't want it.
I didn't say that. Now give it here.
How's the pizza that's been lying in my pockets?
Given the circumstances, that was surprisingly acceptable. Now, what's been going on? Oh, Henri, is he
dead? Afraid so.
Poor chap. Just like him to steal the limelight, though.
Wow, so inconsiderate.
Excuse me.
Do I know you?
Yes, our paths have crossed in the Glees Gallery.
Of course, the man with the absinthe. I don't suppose you...
Afraid not.
Pity. I'm sorry, but I'm having trouble remembering your name.
I'm George Stobart. I insured the exhibition.
I hope you have deep pockets then, my boy.
Could I ask you a few questions, Mr. Lane?
Fire away.
Here we go. Question time.
Did you know the gallery owner?
Of course. We worked together on the exhibition.
Oh, really?
Henri provided the space. I was the creative powerhouse.
How long had you known him?
As a friend, many years. Our professional relationship had only recently blossomed into this exhibition, under my curatorial wing. Now the poor fellow's gone and got himself killed.
If Lane was involved with the gallery, then he had to know the code to that door. Do you know anything about the stolen painting?
Of course, dear boy. La Malediccio, a little-known work, turned up at the last minute.
What about the killer? Were you able to get a look at him?
A delinquent in a tin hat. Beyond that, I don't really recall.
Oh, yeah, you fainted.
Those of us with a higher aesthetic are more sensitive to violence.
Who painted the stolen painting?
Therein lies a mystery. We only know his pseudonym, El Serp. He was a Catalan, a modernist. His works are symbolic, religious.
What can you tell me about the stolen painting?
La Malediccio, a challenging piece. If you like a wide cast of obscure saints and fringe Christian symbolism, of course. Not especially valuable, though. The thief won't get much for it on the black market.
How about some more of this?
I don't think so. As a sel volatile, it was acceptable. As a cologne, it would be barbaric.
Right, you're gonna brass tacks.
So you curated the exhibition? What's it about?
A brilliant retrospective. A dialectical window on European art's ongoing discourse with the unresolved psychoses of the nation-state.
Wow.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Alright, the key ones now.
So, you help run this place? Maybe you can give me the code to that door. The code to the office? I just thought you might have the number. I do, but I couldn't possibly give you access before the police arrive. I figured I wasn't going to get the door code from Lane by playing nice. I needed to turn the heat up. Mr. Lane, you're really going to have to give me the code to that door. And why, pray, should I do that? Because the way the cops will see it, you're the prime suspect. We both know you're innocent, Mr. Lane, but the cops, well, they may not see things so simply. I might be able to get them off your case, but in exchange, I'd like the code for the office door. But that's preposterous. The police would have neither evidence nor motive. Funny you should mention that. Someone sabotaged the alarm on the stolen painting. A wire was cut. What? Who could have got into the alarm system? Exactly. It was an inside job, Mr. Lane. You're not suggesting that I... Well, I'm afraid that's the way the cops are going to see it. That's preposterous. How could I possibly have cut the wire? Are these your nail clippers, Mr. Lane? Yes, they have my initials monogrammed on them. Huh. The perfect implement for cutting the alarm on the stolen painting. What are you saying? Well, the alarm was sabotaged, Mr. Lane. It was an inside job. Are you accusing me? How dare you? I had no reason to kill Henri, no motive whatsoever. Okay, but I don't think the cops will see it like that. And I sure would like that door code.
Right, well.
Take a look at this. What of it? It's your bill from the cafe next door. So, you sure drank a lot of champagne last night without paying the bill. But you told me that you were away from Paris last night. I hate to say it, but that sounds like a lie to me. Tell you what, you give me the code to the door, and the police need never know. A motive and proof of involvement. Not looking good, Mr. Lane. You are a blackmailer, Stobart. Just doing my job. All right. You have me. The number is 6397. But I admit to none of these spurious accusations. I had the code. The police would be here any moment, so I had to work fast.
Right, I got the code. Let's get the door open quickly. Get in here.
What was that number again? 64...
Everyone, hold it right there.
Damn it.
I am Inspector Navet of the Paris Serious Crime Squad, and I hereby declare this crime scene open. Closed. Now, nobody move, especially you on the floor. Mo, I want a total lockdown. Nobody in or out. Apart from me, of course.
Paris Serious Crime Squads. Join us next time for more broken swords, more mystery, intrigue, and drama.